So yeah, I'm a bus driver and I'm currently at work during a global health crisis, a pandemic. I have to admit that it's a little scary. It's interesting that, we're dealing with a situation where they're telling people to just stay home, do not come out the house unless you absolutely need to. But my job keeps going, as well as other jobs. You have retail workers. They are still doing what they have to do. And we are also grateful to all the amazing people that are working at the grocery stores and Walmart, Target, the local grocery stores, places where we purchase our food and our basic necessities, which all over the world, those things have been kind of low as far as the stock inventory is concerned. So many people are panic buying and buying so many things in bulk. So it's causing a shortage, or at least a delay. There's not technically a shortage of these items, but people are buying so many of them at once that there's not enough left for everybody to at least get one, because certain people are buying 30 and 40 and 10 and 20. So you have to wait till the next shipment of like toilet paper or toilet rolls, butt paper, whatever you want to call it. You got to wait till the next shipment comes in. We like to also thank our truck drivers during this time. They are keeping us supplied with the things we need. Of course, the medical professionals, they are awesome. They're killing it. Our law enforcement, firefighters, paramedics, janitors, and let's not forget about public transportation workers, which I am seeing that most people are forgetting that. And it's a little offensive. I know, maybe I should stop crying, whatever. They forgot about it. No, I see a lot of people showing love to some of the essential workers that are out here, and they should. Those people deserve all that credit, because I'm definitely benefiting from like retail workers. Time not too long ago, people were saying, these people that work at grocery stores, they don't need a living wage. They don't need to be making $14, $15 an hour. They need to shut up. Now all of a sudden, the entire world is depending on them to get up, show up to work, and potentially expose themselves during a global health crisis. And they still have families that they have to go back home to if they are exposed to anything. And they still have to make money. They still have to pay the bills and all that good stuff. And they're getting up and coming to work and making sure we can get our toilet paper and our eggs and our non-perishable food items and, everything you're trying to get. Your Lysol spray, which I can't find any Lysol spray. No Lysol spray anywhere. Anywhere. So yeah, it's kind of scary for transit workers out here, though. The story that I've been hearing from different transit workers, whether it's bus drivers, people that operate subway trains, commuter trains, light rail, we're all in this together. There hasn't been a lot done. There hasn't been a lot of proactive things done, a lot of preventative things. There's not been a lot of preventative measures taken. A lot of transit workers have said they've been given a small bottle of hand sanitizer and just told, all right, continue working. Not a lot of transit workers have been tested to date for this particular virus that's going around. I'm trying not to say the name of it, because from what I'm hearing is on YouTube, they don't want you to say the name of the virus or anything related to it. Do I have something in my beard? Or is that just a gray hair? Just a gray hair. Anyway, I need to go to the barber shop, get my beard lined up, but that's not essential, so I believe they have been ordered to close. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling, but I'm just giving you my thoughts on, just being a transit worker in this. A lot of transit workers have been a little concerned about potential exposure to the virus, especially since we deal with the public face to face. Like, the bus system that I drive for, we don't have any sort of protective shield or anything. People are just right up at that fare box, talking, breathing, sneezing, coughing, right there in our face. So, but on the flip side, since so many things have been shut down, we have had a lot less passengers. So our particular transit system will be moving to a Sunday schedule, 7 days a week, temporarily. So we're going to see how that works out. I have heard different places around the country where their bus systems have reduced their service. They say the issue that they have run into is that with less bus service running, now the buses are overcrowded and they have a lot more people in one place together. Whereas when they were running the regular schedule, there were so few people riding that the buses were virtually empty. So it's like, how do you deal with that? You know? So back to the response of some of the transit systems to the drivers. A lot of us all over the country, all over America, we're like in the dark. We don't know what's going on. We don't know if we're gonna have to shut down. We don't know, like nothing has been said to protect us, give us any sort of protection. Some transit systems have told news sources that they were giving out gloves and masks and hand sanitizer. And I've heard a lot of people say that they have not received those things, or at the most, they have received maybe a small bottle of hand sanitizer. And then of course with the masks, I've heard that they're not really gonna help stop the virus. So I don't know, so much information out there. Some of it is true, some of it is false, I don't know. But as far as the things, the weapons, the tools that we've been given to protect ourselves from exposure, they have overall been very minimal. Some systems have done more than others, but what I'm hearing from a lot of people around America is that they feel that not enough has been done. Enough has been done? Not enough? Yeah. But we are still out here and we're working and we're just taking this thing day by day. Oh, here's another interesting story that I've heard from different people who work as bus drivers and whatnot in different places in America. I'm talking about just general. I'm not talking about any particular bus company, bus system. I'm not speaking for anybody in particular. I'm just talking about my experiences as a bus driver and some of the experiences from some of my other fellow bus drivers around the country. Some people have said those that work in the offices, they're not even allowing bus drivers into their office. They're locking the doors, or just not allowing them in because they fear that some of the bus drivers may have been exposed, and they don't want to be exposed because we're always dealing with the public. So I'm like, that's really interesting that you all have that outlook about the bus drivers, but that doesn't spark any sort of concern for us. Like, no sense of urgency, like, hey, we need to make sure that our bus drivers and our train operators, we got to make sure they're safe. They have families that they care about. They don't want to get their family sick. What can we do to help them? Like, nope, nobody's like that. They're just like, you stay away.
You ain't lying.
So regardless to how you feel about masks, the surgical masks and stuff that people are wearing, some people say they're not effective in stopping the virus. Some people say you should wear them. Some people say you shouldn't. Some people say save them for the medical professionals that need them, which I agree with that. I totally get that. But if you do have access to a mask and it makes you feel more confident and more safe for you to, deal with the general public, then I say go for it. But there's a transit system that told their drivers that basically they are forbidden from wearing masks because they feel that if the bus drivers are wearing masks, it's going to create panic amongst the passengers. And they don't want that type of image to the public. So those drivers would face disciplinary action should they wear a mask while operating the bus. And I think that's absolutely crazy and unfair, and that's stupid. It's a pandemic, it's a global health crisis, and people still have to show up to work and deal face to face with people. And the least you can do is be like, cool, if you want to wear a mask, go ahead, wear a mask. So that's really sad. I have a picture of what that operator posted showing the message that the drivers got, and I'm going to show it on this video so you can see that I'm not just making this up. I am at a light rail station. My bus departs here in about 15 minutes. No, it's 2:30 already. So in about 10 minutes. Multiple buses stop here as well as a light rail train. So pretty busy station normally, but there are about 3 people out there right now waiting. It's normally like 25, 30 people. So California is on a mandatory ordered lockdown, and it shows. I mean, there's still quite a few people out and about, you know, driving places and stuff like that, but it is a huge contrast to how it normally is on a weekday, especially on a Friday. So it's really weird. So in conclusion to my random rambling video, just make sure you acknowledge transit workers and thank us. We like it. I'm sorry. We like compliments. We like when people say nice things to us. We have so many people that say mean and rude, disrespectful things to us. And that's just upper management. I'm not even talking about the passengers yet. He ain't lying. I'm joking. Or am I? I'm not. No, but seriously, it's really cool when people are like, hey, I appreciate what you do for the community. You know, a lot of people are leaving us out on their lists of people that they are thanking for being essential workers. I'm like, hey, don't forget about the bus drivers and the train drivers. We're taking these people, these essential workers, to their essential jobs, thus deeming our job essential as well. So, you know, show us a little bit of love to it. It helps to keep us going. I mean, it really is encouraging. I know some people are like, yo, you're getting a paycheck. That's your encouragement. But, you know, we're not operating under normal circumstances right now. So let's keep that in mind. But I'm going to stop rambling now. That's about all I have to say right now. I'm going to try and work on something a little more organized next time, or maybe not. I don't know. Just wanted to give you some thoughts. And make sure you subscribe. I'm going to continue to put out videos and give you some insight onto what I'm thinking and what some of the other bus drivers are thinking. Shout out to Double Decker Anton. He gave me a shout out in his video. I was so honored. As a bus driver, I'm inspired by that dude to make YouTube videos talking about my job. Something that I would assume nobody would be interested in, but turns out a lot of people are actually interested to hear what we have to say about stuff. People rarely get to hear our opinions about things, and people have so many preconceived notions about bus drivers, and you know, they get to see that we are regular people. Like, bus driving is not my life. Like, I'm a drummer. And I actually play in bands. Like, I actually perform on stage on a regular, consistently. Like, and with this whole shutdown and all music venues and stuff being closed, that is a whole side of income, a whole source of income that I'm losing. I mean, I have a pretty decent day job here driving the bus, but the income that I'm able to earn being a musician, it really just helps you to, you know, just have a little extra to save, a little extra to spend. I have a daughter, so I'm able to do some extra things for her, and it's important. It's a loss. And then just outside of money, I love to perform. I love to be on stage and sharing music with people, sharing my gift with people, and to not be able to do that, it's really tough. I understand some people have it way more rough than I do, so I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you how I feel. And I was supposed to be ending this video, so let's end it again, I guess. Subscribe, share, comment, and thank you so much for watching and listening to me just run my mouth. You will see me in the next video because I can't see any of you.